Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Rage Against the Wage with your boy Chris the Creative. I'm back here again, ready to rage and engage. So let's talk about today's topic. Health is wealth. And with this topic, I like to break it down to 3 things I think are important with your health. Your dietary health, your mental health, and your physical health. These 3 key factors play a huge role on how you look at yourself and how others perceive you. So, let's get talking. Today, you see a lot of people who are obese, a lot of people who are unhappy with their life, a lot of people who just think the worst about themselves, and a lot of that plays into their actual dietary habits. Many people eat fast food all the time. I'll go out to, I'll drive around going to pick up groceries, and I see fast food lines out to the main road, which is ridiculous, right? And it's not just one day or occurrence or just over the weekend. It's every day of the week. People are not eating healthy. Fast food options are not healthy. They're packed full of carbs, they're packed full of grease, and other nutritionless things that aren't helping your body grow. So, one thing I like to say is people need to focus more on dietary habits. Obesity rates have increased dramatically in kids over the past decades, and also in adults. You see these obesity rates climbing, and you also see pre-existing conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, high blood sugar. All that stuff is happening because of unhealthy dietary habits. And I feel like a lot of this is related to how people perceive themselves. That's the issue. People use food as a coping mechanism to help them get through the day, help them release, chemical in their brain to give them pleasure when they eat because they don't feel good about themselves. So here's one article I found by the National Council on Aging that is titled "How Excess Weight Impacts Our Mental and Emotional Health," dated back April 21st of 2021. Now for me, this is what I took out from it. One study found that adults with excess weight had a 55% higher risk of developing depression over their lifetime compared to people that did not struggle with obesity. Let me say this again. Adults with excess weight with 55% higher risk of developing depression over their lifetime. And a lot of obesity can be mitigated with proper exercise and better dietary habits. Now, as we scroll down, we'll look at the 4 byproducts of obesity. Your quality of life. You're walking around with excess weight, your body's not meant to handle all that. You also think weight bias. Now, is it right? No, but stereotypically, overweight people are seen as unattractive, lazy, and undisciplined. And that's not fair, and it's not true. And poor body image. You look at yourself in the mirror, and you might not like what you see. And then lastly, physiological issues that's also been related to poor immune health. So, if you take care of your weight and you take care of your eating habits, you can help decrease any kind of depression issues that you may suffer from. Now, will it get rid of all of it? Probably not, but it will help mitigate some of it. In addition to unhealthy eating habits, people are using alcohol and recreational drugs as coping mechanisms to deal with unresolved traumas in their past. Now, all of this is going to do is create an unhealthy habit from the drugs and alcohol, and doesn't even resolve the traumas. So, one of the things I always recommend to people is go get help. Go get therapy. It will save your life. Unfortunately, insurance companies make therapy very expensive for people to afford. But, in my opinion, that's one sacrifice you have to take because those traumas can lead you down a deadly path. So finally, let's focus on how physical health can affect your mental health. So, here's an article that relates physical exercise to mental health. And in this article by the Mayo Clinic, it states that depression and anxiety symptoms are often improved with exercise. A lot of the byproducts that come along with this is releasing of a feel-good endorphins, that chemical I was talking about earlier. It helps with, your brain chemistry and also enhances your sense of well-being. Another byproduct is it takes your mind off of worries. It gets your mind off negative thoughts that plague pretty much all of us on a daily basis. Additionally, you gain confidence, you look better, you feel good about yourself. Social interaction, people are more gravitated towards people who, look happy and aren't happy. And then also, you just cope in a healthier way. A lot of people don't have healthy coping skills. Like I mentioned before, they use alcohol and drugs to get by. Exercise is a more healthier way to cope. In conclusion, I'd like to leave you with this quote that I like to use with my friends, family, and acquaintances that I run by. And it goes like this: you can pay for it now, or you can pay for it later. Meaning that you can take the time out to resolve any kind of traumas that you've had. You can take the time out to focus on eating healthy. You can also take the time out going to the gym, going for a walk, picking up a healthy habit, and doing physical exercise to improve your overall health. Or you can pay for it later, meaning that you could have expensive hospital bills, surgeries, your insurance going through the roof because you haven't taken care of yourself. But overall, if you don't take care of your health, it's going to take away from your wealth. Thank you for listening in. Please subscribe and like and comment below what you think about this episode. Next week, I'll be coming with another topic. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me again and raging and engaging.